This is a brand new day. We're talking about tomorrow, not yesterday.
All right, what if he was what if he sucked 3 dicks before he got with you? Would you still be with it? Would you still be okay with that?
Dang.
He'll never tell you.
That's
no, but what if he came out and he said it? Like, hey, listen, babe, just so you know, it was tough
I
to
don't
make some money.
believe you. Show me.
Hold on. He showed a video.
Now, mind you, I came from Atlanta, so that is literally
Atlanta.
That's a thing now.
Yeah.
You never know because there's transgenders
I get that, but
that are taking over.
But would you take that? Would you accept that past if the guy told you I used to be homosexual?
I
Bisexual
would have to
or
pray on that.
homosexual?
So the past does matter.
I would accept it.
See how the
I would
past
too.
only matters
That's not
when
shit.
it's in her best interest.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter when it's in your best interest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting.
What if he was ex-gay? Pray the gay away.
No, she said no.
The more you know, the more you gain, bro.
I mean, in theory,
In Atlanta, though, that is a common occurrence. Though.
exactly. I
I'm not
feel
gonna
like
hold you, bro.
most of the population of men probably have dabbled
All
with
right.
at least a
Now this is gonna be a
transgender.
fire round. What are some of the
Atlanta, Miami,
Okay,
Hong
all right,
Kong.
One second.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
wasn't
now we're
supposed to
gonna
say
get
that.
into some of the ridiculous reasons men leave women versus women leaving men. So we'll start with you. What is the most ridiculous reason you ever seen a guy leave a girl?
Friend, colleague, family.
Or just something you know in general, ridiculous reason why men leave women?
I'm stumped.
Nothing? Okay, that's fine. What about you? Can't think of anything?
No, I've never heard of anything other than I don't love her.
Okay. What about you? Ridiculous reasons men leave women? Can you think of
Because they
anything?
turned gay. Or they were gay and they were just
They're
closeting that
attracted
bitch.
to that, actually.
That happened to my girlfriend, literally her boyfriend.
So she made him go gay?
Well, no, like he was apparently gay like before he started dating her, but didn't come out about it. And some of
And
his
then what?
friends tried to like warn her, and she was like, "No, I don't believe it." Blah blah. And then like found out later on that he finally came out, and he was like, "I'm sorry, I've been gay. I've just been using girls for the past few years because I just couldn't come out about it." The fuck.
All right. What about you? What is the most
Yo, that
ridiculous
is
reason
sick, my
a
guy.
guy leaves a woman?
That's what I'm saying. That's
Maybe
crazy.
maybe because the girl can cook.
You think
I don't
that's
know. I don't know.
You think that's a ridiculous reason to leave?
Yeah, it's really ridiculous.
She can't cook.
Yeah,
Cannot.
cannot.
Okay.
I like it.
You can't cook, bitch. I'm gone.
You got good bite.
He's hungry,
Exit
so
back door.
he's gonna leave her.
Okay. All right. Can't cook, so you think that's ridiculous? All right. What about you?
So because they find someone younger, for example.
You think that's a ridiculous reason to leave?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Do you think it's ridiculous if a woman finds a man that's richer and leaves her man for that other guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
You think
Same.
that's ridiculous too?
Yes.
No.
No, hold on.
I feel
It's for
so.
her.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I feel so. I mean, if you really love someone, it's. like
Yeah,
how
but
it
if
is.
what if the woman is no longer attractive and she lost weight, or sorry, gained weight?
So I mean, then you don't really love her. You know.
Okay.
That's the
What
point.
if the man had the money, but then he gambled it all away, and then she finds a richer man?
Again, she really don't love her.
So she's
Maybe.
got to stay.
I
With-
mean,
with the
if you really
gambling-
love someone, it
gambling.
doesn't matter. Like
Correct.
That's
what
not true.
happened, you know. If she like lose weight, like gain
So
weight.
you think
she-
love is what's the term I want to use?
Blind.
Unconditional.
Wait,
Yeah, it is.
You think love is unconditional?
Yeah, exactly.
It should be.
It should be, but
Should be, but is it?
not
No.
anymore. Not anymore.
It's not.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So you think leaving her for a younger woman is ridiculous?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I would say
A ridiculous reason a man leaves a woman.
the most ridiculous.
If you can't think of any, that's fine too.
Yeah, not any like personal examples to be honest off the top of my head.
That's
but I think for a lot of guys it's if they like
fine.
there's even some really successful guys who have everything, but maybe they're not necessarily ready to settle down with a girl. You know what I mean? Maybe they have the lifestyle ahead of them. They have so many options, this, that, and the third. And they're not necessarily able or willing to define the parameters of what they would want in a relationship with that particular woman. I would say that's...
So not ready to commit, you think is a ridiculous reason to leave a girl?
I wouldn't say even not willing to commit, but it's somebody who...
That's...
Yeah, I mean, technically that's what I said, but it's not even that, because you have a lot of guys who are not ready to commit, but there's a lot of guys who maybe there's guys who are not ready to commit because they don't want the lifestyle, and there's guys who are not ready to commit subconsciously because they have the trauma, because they have this, that, and the third that are making them unwilling to be able to even be honest with the woman that they have to see if it could work out in the first place. That's at least from my experience, you know? So for a guy who's not willing to, how do I put it? I don't know. It's difficult to describe.
Well,
I guess you're saying you're right.
Let me ask you this: it could be could be deemed ridiculous in your opinion to not want to give up your lifestyle and/or freedom for a girl.
Yes, even if you don't have better options.
Okay.
That would be the ridiculous reason. Even if you don't have better options, even if you're not worthy of that, even if you haven't built yourself to that esteem, even if you're not qualified to be at that level to say that.
So being commitment phobic could be considered a ridiculous reason.
Yes.
Let me ask you this then. Who takes more inherent risk when getting into a serious relationship, the man or the woman?
Definitely the man. 1,000%.
So if we know that the man takes way more risk going into a relationship, is it that ridiculous that he's a bit scared to commit?
No, and again, I'm talking more again because I'm sorry, but it's an anecdote. You know, I'm talking more from personal experience. So
yeah, but objectively speaking, if men take way more risk getting into relationships with women,
they should be way more cautious. Absolutely,
so
and they
then,
should be digging.
in conclusion, is it actually ridiculous to be more reluctant to get into relationships when you take on way more risk?
On the balance of probability, Myron, no.
Okay, so you just contradicted yourself, but okay.
I know. I'm all I can talk about is anecdotes, right? All I can talk about is from my own personal experience. At the end of the day, I can't talk from anybody else, and so that's me.
What about you? What are some? What do you think is a ridiculous reason for a man to leave a woman?
I think like
In your opinion?
obeying to a man. You know,
Obeying?
there's and I'll explain
Submission.
why. Submission and obeying maybe go hand in hand, but what I can say is an example. For example, there's some men out there who have expectations, and for example, they don't have cars, right? I'm just gonna say an example. They don't have cars.
Okay.
They live far as hell. For example, you live in Miami, they live in Broward. And they're just like, oh, well, you know, I'm good looking and I have this and I have that. My car is in the, you know,
A 6-pack.
something's going on with my car, blah, blah. Like, you need to come today. And it's like a fucking, excuse me for cursing. It's like, it's a Monday. Like, yo, like, why do I need to go to you and you can't even come to me? Like, why should I obey your command and there's no way of you obeying mine, if that kind of makes sense?
Who hurt you?
All right,
Nobody's
so,
hurt me, my love.
just
real
so
scenario.
Hold on.
This is real shit.
Hold on.
This is
So,
real shit.
I'm just a little confused here. So your reason for a ridiculous reason that a man leaves a woman is the woman not obeying him, or the other way around?
Yeah, for the woman not obeying the man is a reason why men leave
The
or like
women.
stop talking
and you think
to women.
and you think that's ridiculous? Okay, so let me ask you this:
Sure.
who is the responsible party in a relationship from a leadership perspective? The man or the woman?
I mean, when you put it like that, it's like it's the values. Like you can't determine who has really power of authority. Basically, that's what you're saying. Like
In a male and female
And a man-
relationship, who is supposed to be the leader for the relationship?